sweat things over here just a little bit. Hang on. So make sure this is all going quite well. Right. I forgot I need to have that equipped. Spread you out. And then now we get you running around into here. Now we're gonna focus on just something here because I think the purges are gonna be happening shortly out there. It's been a while since I've done this, so I apologize if I forget anything. Into war. Get some casts. Get some tracks. Some of this. Should we get that? One there, might as well. Getting all of this going just in case. So yeah. If you gotta start with the beginning of the word or my word. The word is the word. Well actually it's a marshal by now. 10 years ago, 2 idiots from the back benches of the military, Generals Radwadowski and Yenisitits, never butchering his name, I do apologize, conspired to overthrow myself and the horse in Yaka government. Those are the cases where a long string of reactionary remedies about how I had decentered thousands of Polish life. I did not even believe God himself could do that if he wished. And had sold Poland out to foreign backers who these backers were, they did not say, and I believe they earnestly did not know. But Poland would have gone to the bottom of that mystery after they contacted the Russian to aid their little intrigue. They failed in their forges and inaugurated the Gold Age. I was able to throw the party rats from Sim as they had so wisely rushed to switch sides. There were some bumps along the way. I was almost shot. But that was neither the first nor the last time. Didn't you we can thank the two for a decade of pure Sinyak governments, whereby every plan that ever had into fruition. Very nearly so. As it comes to the whole of former Commonwealth, and we poised to march on Moscow and into Russian mess forever. We were more united in spirit than they are in. You've never been. Yeah, we're gonna get all that good shit. Let's see that army. There. And motorization forces. Guess we show all that the motorization. We've got that motorboat. I guess. That's something. You might as well perfecting what's already perfect. It must be perfect. If the Muscovite regime ever over Eastern Europe is to fall, must be in a perfect order. Every division, battalion, and soldier must be supplied fully and trained to all work as one. We have procured Mausers, machine guns, and tanks from our German friends, and our factories are cranking out every other armament we could need. There's all one world machine. The point code when came in the service of wild military, getting appointment with the Silver Coin one has to serve. Snake is the marshal in every aspect, even the young girls of Wing has uniforms and exercises over here. Getting everybody involved in this. The majority of our leaders must know they myself, a veteran's the independent struggle. The coming war shall be a new generation's crucible, new years after my own heart shall emerge from it. Out of the ashes of the solid Russian Empire, for eternal union of free independent states will be born. Neither in the face of beautiful dangers, Poland shall need this union to a new era of peace and prosperity. If he's a little guy gets a force of the most foreign of civilians. None dead because of course 10 motorized. So we got 14 for you. Might as well fill up our whole thing. Yeah, we're gonna be out there for a while, but we are gonna be building ourselves up during that time, so might as well. Yeah, I forget. Let's see what's going. There's no all about that construction. Then get some motivation. Yeah, we gotta perfect that perfection we got going on over here. Is there much is going to be some? I think there'll be some. I don't know. Improvisation. Your pursuits you remember every fall, every failure, and every defeat of each man who awaited his presence. Who's not proud of them? Given the evidence of the war days or any mawkish display of most old men. In fact, he had grown tired of such meetings, the plotting pace of each other. Usually kind of almost still to believe they usually hold on to power just for a while longer, just so he could finally get a point on the other to make. Welcome, Marshal Pasuski, Edwards immediately. Really, I will quickly be assemblage to be said. Well, let's get down to business. Pasuski announced curtly. Meaning was exactly what Pasuski expected, only different how boring and obvious political undertones the reports were. Was it the North and body men overseeing the mean sector go on and on about some meaningless political conflict in the field of his work. Pasuski wanted him to stop. Stop, damn it. Only his shadow will cease. Silence, you have no basis for his whining. You're an incompetent buffoon motivated about political gamesmanship. All of you are. Pasuski's sudden change from morose silence to furious rage took most of the room off guard. He went on and on around a few words among other things and translated details which had them defeated, burned, dismembered. Finally, he stood up. Mario Pasuski, is this how you wish to knock yourself? He turned his red face immediately. Yes, Edward, this is what these incompetent must hear. I have these rats and trees on a hook. Pasuski tailed around with great effort, merely attained his attention once more. Mario Pasuski, what you say is absolutely correct, but you are not kind enough to deliver it. Breathe. Pasuski glanced at the book, afraid nonetheless. When Martin sunk it to his chair like I saw him chasing shot. His countenance was mirrored in the man, slowly said as well. Well, Martin said the men said they could use less personnel. Cracks in the face. Cracks all up in your face. You know, get that little opinions and stuff. Anyway, when the Vilnius and being the city will make the pain of genuflecting and being genuflected all the easier. Stuff. The city will be erecting a grand new statue of McEwitz in Lithuania requested I give a speech at its consecration. It will be something of an unofficial rally held in tomorrow, every past 8 days. The Koreans all wild up in the inevitable German language that shall have to tread carefully. Drummers needs to be sent, we all united and the deviation was corrected by any means necessary. Of course, we're not going to leave out all of our successes. Eastern Europe has progressed swimmingly since we tore off the Muscovite yoke. And even the most doctrinal socialists want to begrudgingly with my victories and their former workers' rights, even if they chitter at me for betraying the Russian socialists, somebody you see. Did the something into the post-Soviet war happen in the starting of the Tsardom because of the Tsars and fuck, there was another group outside with them. Well, me and the whites over here. It's a reversal of what happened in our timeline. Reversal. I cares about that. I don't remember something like the post-Soviet war happened in this timeline, but cases, yeah. Over here in your shadow, age is past. 12 years passed on to the moment of Adam McEwitz revealed by Marshal Pasuski himself and Vilnius. Then the council and its national activists and poor conservative alike. Against all these opposition, however, the marshals will prevail, a testament to the iron will of the man who brought the flaming liberation of Poland and his allies. Felix was musing on this as he found himself leaving from the very same monument, attending the very same martial speeches in the community. Guards of the modern German, French, and the other Russian diplomats relieved to hear the son continued powers of the alliance projects. It was perhaps the thought of me soaked in his right to Nazi Dzinski. What's next for us? asked Selvik in writing conversation. Dzinski seemed to make his quiet observation, but in turn replied, for us? Just smoking honey, he replied. I'll be rude now. Take out around Ignacy. Around our seats and around our borders too. Now they turned right and the man around him, but listening intently to Pasuki's speech. She was relieved that the marshal could still command on his aid, but I released then from how light or poor Pasuki's conditions were. Selvik continued on. Nazis are over, Nazi. Even beneath the sun shines bright over the forehead of fine allies diplomats. But if you look into their eyes, you see another story. Just look at the French and German diplomats here with us. Here they're horrible once you cross the border, like smart turn the hostile stares. They come down eventually. There's a passing tide no more. It's not just them with us in the world, you know. We're friends with these two in Harbin and Baku. And one great enemy, Petrograd. The Empire's not what it was. Korea really rules over last land, not even a terrible as death. Each rule the Empire to a scarecrow, each province is a few its governor, and the attack will be the end. You may be right, after all. Otherwise, on the march of Poland, tomorrow, no success after success. So better continue where the speed was abruptly coming to an end, turning his eyes to the Poland, be some of the march was dead still, like the statue behind him. Then the brick arrived, and the leak of Poland collapsed on the ground, and the eaves and attendees were his aid. Well, the God spoke around even ourselves, why they needed a flower water. Who said it would be Poland tomorrow? Yeah. All falling down, now that shit. Instability and that self-support over here is sad, but it is. My youth, my health itself is slipping away. But I fear my country will become no less beautiful. Not if I can help it. Capturing the need of the generous state of nobles, clerks, and servants, a case of momental Kozak. Why do much harder? Why do we listen to problems that act as a focal point for the Poland? As such, even if I'm not replicable, I must be in a way replaceable. So that little tumble, mine was certainly becoming worse than that possibility of a broken hip that I scraped myself with X and my outfit in this world. These are like some of the older men around me. I know I fit of coffee must to get all out one hearty go. So if I'm going to see for there's life in me yet. All that yet. No way, she's gonna be going down. Cause you know this. We got all this going on. And we gotta wait for that event. Bone for my bone. Pilsky counted the seconds it took him to meet the false upon him into the room. Heads turned, voice down the men's stood to shake his hand one by one. 4 seconds. My 4-second president now. He heard his scan defeated before him. She had a tired smile with old weeks weekly. The quiet grin is nasty to the other black to shake hands with it. Both so easily waited his turn. Pilsky didn't recognize the next misery greeted him. Although obviously a petty cheated in one fashion or another. With any cast of fools who come. It's exactly something. Your name only. Some bone for their comment and all before they too would have howard. This was the cover, but I would not throw him off. Pilsky took a sheet, followed by the Seneca leaders assembled before him. Beginning to meet with popular military affairs. This of Sullivan up 2 more divisions, what they thought would be a popular suggestion ran into a watching world. This is either in to be in the full of gravity upon his bone. If you know the fucking like looking like close 30. I fucking suck at doing math off the top of my head. Anyways, what are the budget? Where will this money be pulled from? Farmers found subsidies or union men or the body unsuccessful in the US system. And of course, it will be taken from the other round population independent boards only to this nonsense. The solution is not to uproot years of hard work with that Druga, but don't move down on this. More army sizes won't make us any safer. Our strong economy will. Keep the blood pressure rising. He wasn't even paying attention anymore. Thoughts racing back to the springtime Poland. Just chaos, pain. I felt like all the bill was falling apart. For the national awakening, just a dream. Be quiet. Sounds with immediate. He also leaned his visitors just pounded the desk. What insolence, what cowardice possess you? But I should invite Korea to come and rush us all. This is what Poland has come to. A beautiful nation, but not a people whores. I will not counsel the Yemen who do the doors of reaction. I'll let this country lapse for every falter. Poland will once be once more a memory. Tall for a sign of men avoid searing gaze. We then declare a stone and launch again to the tower able what was meant to be a small complicated awful guttural gagging affair. David and attack teeth of blood flowed his mouth. Edward and Sullivan stood first to keep him in his feet when they ushered him away. Afraid to be not his lips. Someone told the way look at that. He's actually doing the best we got going on over here. Wait a minute. After me. I'm gonna get that loss of PP and all that other stuff. There is life in me yet, a hollow paltry existence laying before me in all done glory. Death stands in our doorways, peace gaze twisting my viscera. He leaves me for I have work to do, more than any battle, any purge, or anything I've ever done. After all the beast which called me the master, Hinyaka has metastasized as a monster which chokes the people and righteous from the nation van life for its existence. He's a dragon. My task is to find the event of St. George. But who? Who will take up a sword? Starbuck, Dzinski, and Smith must be called. The poor man who thought to play nice. The hour of watch will no longer be there to ensure such a reconciliation. And then we're gonna be seeing that how it's gonna pan out. Whenever panning out is gonna happen. There's lots of things that happen here. You never know. You never know. And then trust me. Trust me. It's weird. Alright, not the big decision over here. That over here. Cheerful fire flashing into all land was always friend old Marshall quickly sat at his own desk. They were not so bad with him yet, but he says that he will die before long. He felt like an old dog or bison that knew not to be burned to the whole remove himself from a corner. It was not a pleasant feeling, but he knew that the older of things. He said that in the last Will Testament. He was going to can't severe and formal things, but he said that right in the Austrians was out. Joseph Belinsky, born 1867, had lived almost 80 years in this damn planet. 80 years as a opponent was still not enough. I joined the one party I wished to fight only to have speed and take it to the worthwhile people with me. I led the Legion opposed the great war fighting for independence, and let it be known I succeeded. I succeeded. I took this country away from whores of the same whores who was alongside the great threat, whores trying to dismantle my beloved Poland. I stood on a pyramid in mines, piercing the clouds of superstition. I showed me. If I wished to be another whore, and so be it. I had to realize my plans for the Commonwealth. Now do so regardless of whether or not life wants it. What if I don't have enough time? I'm old, my health is worsening by day. Oh God. What will I pull when I'm gone? What will I lose my ability to lead the state? What if I die once more? What is my legacy? Well, remember when they started lying about me? It's so much. I did what I could off of her. Is it enough? Even if I played the machine with options just pull in half. I could probably just write down. If I die, I wish for Will Rousseau to see me after all. He's too close a man to my vision and a good friend of mine. That's what Zinsky, a bit of it here, but he is man might secure my legacy to a popular mandate. There's Zinsky, my old buddy. My old school buddy and bluster of the hound. Hopefully he's not going to choke on his own glove. If finally there's Edward read smoothly, but who knows what potential views are. But though he's a good man, and I doubt my legacy will be forgotten with him at the helm. As was the Kelsey Z and I, or Kid C, Futurist, and Cat, I don't want to think about them. Marsh has to be someone I know is reliable, someone I fought with against the occupiers. But he'll be building a new Poland, I know what I truly wish for. You know, if Felix says these things succeed, mate. Let's see how Felix is going to be doing that over here in due time. Meanwhile, I the Pegasi. You know, get that Kavkazi and stuff. Rikesi, a fine young man and great living port artist, has little competition. He invited me to his visit for portraiting. His inventive method and varying in colors and even more striking quality intrigued me deeply. And even my decrepit state, I believe such work would doubtless provide artistic work of unparalleled merit. This led to me with Kissy. Also spoke of some French artists who wished to greet me and I regularly eagerly in my presence. Overly hesitate. I had no interest in consorting with some of our towards Calamites. No, the human type would constitute the majority of my admirers. Many people are out in Warsaw and told them my gaze. That one Englishman who spoke on me of sea and Egyptian God in connection with my land reform policy. The American to me that sounds letter about my east studies to some New York politician, many others who I'd not care to mention. Out of here, I don't know, 40 stuff. Because that's what I think of. Kids here. Yeah, that's a misspelling, I think. Further down, confirming these men were of different persuasion. They're more mild and virile type, posed in part. Gator told in his gooey, effeminate ways. He says, well, I use the house of the odds what I once can yield and move to another. Not chiefing the tyranny. Yeah, goo fucking, that's a favorite there. Just realize. Gooey, effeminate ways. The one that futurist mindset over here we can be. No, not have gooey, effeminate ways. That's a life in the mid-30s, mid to late 30s. Let's see here. getting that going. Let's see, definitely butchering this. Please believe me, definitely butchering that. Lucy sat alone, forgetting if he had even called on before I pulled to storage. A little Marshall came unfamiliar with around the door. With Kiss, he got to work on the point. Surprisingly, Lawrence and the Marshall on common ground being men of great vision. It was a bank, so stronghold of reaction, Casey asked. Well, them, you insinuate that the strict regulation by administration have been effective? That pulled me shackled to the interior powers of yesterday, the Marshal replied in a weird smile. Couldn't be. Well, Cassie deadpan returned. If only all things were as easy conducting military miracles. Marshal scoffed. When he returned his gaze to the man with Cassie rooted to the easel to show his work. Because he saw the brushy eyebrow raised. The face seemed impure, so regal, so true to form. I like it, he eventually mustered. Tell me again, what do you call your school, movers or what have you? But Cassie and Pazuki resumed muting his son with his own message. But those one might have a recent briefing on ongoing fight that kept Cass where it's not a chance to ask an expert. Tell me, Pazuki intoned, what is the thrust of Sarita herself, completely coughed. Brilliantly intended to capture that dark but true quality of nightmares, like Cassie answered. Big up distilled meaning from the roots of the Russian night while crafting neologians to be more evocative. But everything in them Sarita see as some great goog that tears down the temples dedicated to the past. Marshall swallowed. I shouldn't piss like everyone else. I've done great things around nor their savior nor every damn we got. None understands those Lukowski as anything they said about it. As he knocked. Too much to think about it, was accomplished in the room. He juggled these strange men that he had. Beaches fell to one another from this constant consideration. Compared with mighty days, only the old friend stuck as if on cue Felix Yazinski, and the woman made an open arm gesture of greeting. Marshall had been delegating security enforcement to the Hussars, but matters of the general policy remain in my hands. Hunting season on. Very well, for me, I transitioned immediately from warfare to politics to barrel on the cavalry. Then he looked at the pain and turned a particular smile. I see, what kids see depicted you well. But you recognize that freed more than that pain's feature from a kilometer away. And he raised Marshall over him to the full door. But Felix had to be called to a corner. Yeah, the partial corner, as it were. Damn, I thought. Inside of my body, my blood. I buy that backwards, goddammit. Anyways, let me get all that fucking other support. I grew sickly the nation ALS, all of the faction list who bow and scream to me once now brazenly throw the corping that ran around, because I'm not aware of their machinations. I believe they know I'm weak. I'm like an elderly mouse, I'm suddenly in the middle of his fellows, a deathly sign falling over before his heart is repeated by his hands. For look at such death, for like I shall die in the hospital, surrounded by my friends bound to destroy everything I work for. Yet I live, despite it all, my vision still has a living minute attached to it. Truth can't take that away, nor any obfuscate my words. Raspberries they may be, the nation shall live by it, approved by the losing of party bureaucrats, or maybe I will ensure that I must. Yeah, no, you killed the man, not that idea and all that. Well, it's gonna take a while actually to get the factories going. Yeah, it's gonna take about a year. This one is gonna take about half a year. And that's the fucking German Jacobins there. I guess you can do that. And I call them the German Jacobins. I'm ready for this. I think I'm ready for this. At least some people aren't. Imagine go with pragmatism of means. But more pragmatism. He'd line up bad forever as a comfortable, warm, not bad place to be. The Martian going, they felt his belly twist and turn. Sitting down there was feeling for sure. The doctors knew much someone had been talking though. Was attending away from that. What do you think, guys? Beck? Think for Plapazewski, his eyes shot over the Minister of Foreign Affairs categories from this. It's not the word clarity. About Magnovsky, well, I would be told he's the son of a whore. Beck returned to the matter at hand. Nobody can visit a shit about the view for now, let alone about why they're leading to mine. Great, he replied. Random reply. By looking elsewhere, we were searching for something else. Yes, a good smoke would be nice. What do man gotta do to get a smoke here? Moved to the bedside table, we said some documents, a glass of water, right on the reports. Let me, Chad Mazowski, head of the Union of Trade Unions, received the little tin and popped it open, popped it with a cigar. Michael finds something to grin about there. Thank you. Anything new in this? No tags on stores. Ironically, Jews do need Lithuania this time. Seen the bricks on their windows. Husky said they pulled a match with pockets crooked. Anything good? Young nurse spotted a whoosh of flame from the other side of the wall. No, 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 Mr. Pacific, you can't smoke. You promised. She was over trying to shove her way past the men to grab her from him. My wife just stared at her, flame looking at the cigar hungrily and greedily. Kowski, the time, Mr. Suppose no matter what stop her, then spoke up. Rogadina's report record export volumes. As for SOP and LOP and LOP, well, it's been looking good. The kind of industrial output the it has. I can see why the Ukrainians want to handle it. Luki smiled and began puffing his cigar. The tobacco turned black and then like rolling embers. Good. He took a drag, a nice one. He really been craving nicotine flooded his old body. Calming him. Another thing deeply to the mattress. He felt dizzy. And nauseous. Still another. I need that. That's his life. And this is how I lived. We should begin that Civil War here very soon. We'll see. Albania. Yeah, it'll pop over here soon. Yeah, there it goes. We'll get that going. Yep. So we're down the east. It's not easily provoking if I was on the arms and the guy caught him with that tree, but he eventually the wolf in reaching their wound. Impossible. And spicy. And it's domestic here. You know, that going over here, we now see how one dies and we'll see how this one lived. My husband died yesterday, bound and so choking his last words. The doctor tried what he could. When he passed, it looked as though a great burden was lifted. I was muddied, but I felt nothing. I too felt nothing but release. He was departing for a long while, merely trying to get one last word with his friend and hang on. Lord keep him, Lord keep them all. They called me the mother of the nation. I'm only mother of my daughters. And they give all that matters to me. They have to eat in their prisons. It's as if I am venturing back. My own past when I hear that wail and sobs. I go as soon as there's a small past. I hope the indignation and all that suggestion would subside. I fear for my nation. That old glory left him mischievous or grafting creatures. Oh, and how that will bow straight before me. The day they forget I existed cannot come soon enough. Here we got Mutiny, and then Arcadia is going to be doing this thing. Dubzinski woke on the night side of considerable puddle of his own blood. Houdini into a soft fabric into the best he drew down from his chin. He started his mouth for the sleeve of his nightgown. His very heart thumped me like mad, destroyed to get out of bed. Save for that, the room was silent. His wife dozed away in the corner, completely still with the rising over her chest. Full pain had guilt for her and her shoulder. He chauffeur to the balcony deck of the presidential palace. He watched the sun slowly rise before him. Warless and with his jittery hands trembling, he stayed in the wall. He was looking at the thing about how it would be after he finally died. His eyes followed by a simple pattern. One day soon, he would be found out peacefully passed away in his bed. His wife would call the doctor who would pronounce him dead and not visited. There, beside his rigid, cold hands, would be smoothly stroked as ever. Dreadful would give a patriarch in the mortal life. He would be found in the grave. Mercifully deaf to the hand wringing, fighting on the rest of trying to represent and die. Maybe the work was life apart. As he moves away with nausea, the sudden terrible cold wash over him. He lurched forward, oozing a trickle of fluid, saliva, and blood and mucus. He emerged from the corner of his mouth. He tended to stand upright, but his slumping hard pews he patted away like a drum on a parade was now almost silent. His pulse seemed to go further and further by the second. In the crawl for open door back towards the bedroom. His dear wife, though without closed eyes, he could see her sitting uncomfortably as the cold breeze blew into the lock of the door. He gave a gurgling cry to her, and the sound of violent hoarse in his throat. Alexandria Patsutska shot up at once and rushed for the running marshal awaiting his name. You're a priest, not doctor, a priest, not. He ran to spasm his eyes fixed on the cloud above. His wife went to get the telephone, but the seed behind her arm was lost his stuff. Alexandra Tessilvik, on black coffin now, and I was just about cleaning. The marshal died on the forest guy. I believe you're both Felix you got going on over here with the Colossus Fallen. Yep. And yeah, I'm gonna be doing this stuff on later. So we got the same marks, I'm gonna read this one. Do our thing. Yes, yes, of course you will understand. Disney commend me and you with practically 200 sticking out of a single goat. Voices inside Sikorsky wore through the halls. The man obviously had no need of a microphone or any similar device, knowing you've heard at all times. On the contrary, spots like Goose and all that Mrs. Sikorsky like our fathers in the first week old third. His obnoxious lime turtleneck sweater and boy with an orange symbol horn beast on his chest, which he had insisted on wearing at all times no matter the weather had made him a dominating president in any social gathering. More was practically impossible to ignore unless you would consider cutting your ears off. So few could come towards them. By all reports, as indicated received, he should not be here. He'd be one of the backworms. Together go Hempo. Going to drown his ear out with meaningless, fictitious, ass-kissing obfuscation, thinly veiled threats. None of he was complaining, though. By all accounts, Zukowski made for the infinitely more entertaining drinking buddy. In a way, this kid is my right, maybe not necessarily a kindred spirit, but as an absolute Quixote. Someone with no regard for the conscience or the nagging obsession with the normal and the mob. All this was perfectly healthy. Even I, everyone could walk in the footsteps. What do you do? Take some more of these anti-slavish shoe kids like Jens and we will live like our ancestors did. In each is Sumatra. Among the aliens, we shall make our stand. Death to the Paleopians. There's like this cigar, the men's tirade. A stupid grin plastered on his face. Obviously, Sikorsky and his goons were so threatened as an admirable threat, but that's right nonetheless. Losing them would be a choice that could prove fatal, and keeping them around with a massive benefits. Without much deliberation, the two minds athlete of one all red, puffing the other perfectly stoic. The Dick explained his poem was just a French way to forward. A cartoon box and Bolivash, but the cover. Or the Cuba. Want smoke? I got a whole queue going on over here, but with that, we are going to go into depth with all this shit over here next time. So yeah, we'll be doing interesting stuff with Felix. It'll be very, very interesting stuff with Felix. So yeah, till another. See you guys later. Bye.